I'm Dylan Raymond.
And we're the benchers for Agoura High School's 2014 Relay for Life.
So, how many of you have been to Relay before? Okay, so a lot of you. Well, the rest of you are probably wondering, what is Relay for Life? Relay is a 16-hour overnight fundraiser that benefits the American Cancer Society. We stay up all night to symbolize that cancer never sleeps, so neither will we.
By a show of hands, how many of you know someone who has beaten cancer? Please keep your hands up.
How many of you have lost somebody to cancer? Please keep your hands up.
How many of you know someone who is right now fighting cancer? Please keep your hands up. If you look around the room right now, you'll see that cancer affects so many of us. And that's why Relay is so important. Everybody has someone to relay for.
At Relay, we do three things. We celebrate the 13 million Americans who are alive today that have survived from cancer. We remember those we've lost. And we fight back against the disease that will affect more people in the future.
In 2013, we raised over $103,000 to fight cancer. We raised more for the American Cancer Society than any other high school relay in the entire country. This is a really, really amazing achievement that we should be really proud of. And in 2014, we have an even higher goal of $125,000. And we know it's possible, but only with your help.
So where does all this money go? The American Cancer Society uses the money we raise for many different programs for cancer survivors and cancer patients. They also donate the money to fund research to find a cure for cancer.
Our first speaker today is a senior here who has been personally involved in this type of important research. Please welcome Afni Kaur.
So I'm sure by now you've heard a lot about the emotional aspect of Relay for Life. The birthdays that will happen, the futures that will be created. You've heard about the people who didn't make it, the family and friends who were affected by their struggle, and the ones who are still fighting. And all of this can be accomplished by supporting the American Cancer Society and helping out Relay for Life. But how much do you know about what actually happens with the money that you raise, and how it goes on to help those people? Every year, the American Cancer Society raises more than $400 million through the Relay for Life movement. As you just heard, Agoura High School raised quite a bit of money on its own. You also heard a little bit about some of the services that the American Cancer Society provides. One of the most important things that the Society does, though, is fund research. They have supported 47 investigators before they went on to win the Nobel Prize. They've been conducting long-term studies since the 1950s on how lifestyle, medical, and behavioral information relates to cancer, and those studies have played a major role in the prevention of cancer. They demonstrated the link between smoking and lung cancer, the impact of being overweight and obese, the importance of behavioral and psychological research in preventing and controlling research, and much more. In addition, the Society spends a lot of money in investments and grants on research for the causes and cures for cancer. They've helped make possible nearly every major cancer research breakthrough since 1946. In 2012 alone, over $7 million were donated to fund prevention research. What the Society does is extremely important, and I've been able to experience that. Starting at the beginning of my junior year, I had the opportunity to work first as an intern and then as an assistant researcher for a biotechnology company called String Therapeutics. From my experience working there, I learned how difficult it is for small companies to find the money to finance their projects, no matter how important those projects are. String Therapeutics ended up getting funding from the government, not the American Cancer Society, but there are a lot of smaller companies who do rely on their funding. The project that the company that I was working on when I joined is one that they're now developing and finalizing. It was a drug for chemotherapy patients. Basically, after going through chemotherapy, the patients take this drug. They then prick their finger and place the blood on a small device, which measures the amount of radiation in the blood. Using this measurement, the chemotherapy treatment can be adjusted to fit the patient, whereas before it was the same for everyone. Patients who weren't getting enough of the dosage or who were getting overdosed now have a better chance of making a full recovery. It's important work, but very costly, and it almost didn't make it this far because of difficulty in finding funding. Through working on this project with Spring Therapeutics, I helped them discover a link between ovarian cancer and the cardiovascular system. The company then sent me to Vienna, Austria to present the findings at a medical conference. This was in October. Spring Therapeutics had to call the conference to request special permission for me to go because I was younger than the age limit of 18. What I did wasn't impossible, it was just unexpected, and possibly, for the conference, unprecedented. There were times when it was difficult, but that was part of the deal I made. I wanted to help make a difference, and I found my way to do that. You don't have to wait to make a difference either. You don't have to wait until you're in college, or until life hands you the perfect opportunity. You don't even have to be of legal age. If you really want to make an impact, there will always be a way. Here's an opportunity. It won't be easy, but I guarantee you'll be worth it. So join us. Join us in leading this fight, and then help us finish it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ebony.